movie and television studio. And right now on our Universal timeline, and you can see to your left and to your right, just a few of the thousands of movies Universal has made throughout the years. Our founder, Carl Laemmle, brought the studio from New York City to Los Angeles in 1915 and founded our Universal City. We are our very own city to this day with our own fire station, sheriff's department, and zip code. And as you can see coming up on your right-hand side, you'll actually see our fire station. It is not a set, it's a working fire station for our studio. And for any fans of the TV show Chicago Fire or Emergency, they actually named their fire stations after our very own fire station. So as I mentioned, we started here at 1950 with about 150 acres on our lot. Now we have roughly 400 acres, making us the largest studio in Los Angeles. And we continue to grow to this day. Look to your left, and you can see some construction as we expand our studio. We're at an all-time high for demand for production spaces here in Los Angeles. And we're excited to be in the middle of it here at Universal. And as we expand our studio, we are also expanding our theme park. You can see to your right, we're very excited to announce that Super Nintendo World will be opening in early 2023 here at Universal Studios Hollywood. You can find updates about Super Nintendo World on our website and social media accounts. Now we are currently entering our front lawn. Our front lawn has a majority of our sound stages, production bungalows, and sound and editing offices. To your left-hand side, you'll get a glimpse of our real working sound stages. It's most recently been used for the Peacock series Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks. And it is the dramatic retelling of the 90s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. These sound stages have also been used for season 2 of the HBO Max series Hacks, starring Emmy winner Eve Smart. And she actually got nominated recently for season 2 of the series as well. We use sound stages for about 80 to 90% of filming because it is a completely controlled environment. You can control the lighting, the sound, the weather, like we do on the soundstage to your left, soundstage 21. We turned this soundstage into a winter wonderland for Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey. It was turned into the Grinch's Lair. It was also used in Jurassic Park.
Stage right there.
For the Brachiosaurus sneezes on the kids, as well as the film Apollo 13 with Mission Control. And here's a little bit from director Ron Howard to tell us how he converted the soundstage.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed when ago. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo mission still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built mission control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera frames and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own machine.
Now we are moving away from the sound stages that have traditionally been used for movies towards the ones that have been used for television and are currently being used for the Netflix series Never Have I Ever, brought to us by Nikki Haley and Nick Fisher. Filming season 4 currently is released for Netflix later this summer. You also see the base camp for the series that have everything the actors need to prepare for set and for filming, like their hair and their makeup and costumes. To your right, you'll see Stage 44, which is currently in production on the Quantum Leap reboot series. And to your left, you'll see Ted, the teddy bear, toasting us because he's also very excited to be working on this beautiful series here on the lot, executive produced by Seth MacFarlane. We have a lot of other producers and production companies that work right here on our lot as well, including Nick Pascal's Possible Pictures, that worked on films like the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy, as well as the 2019 Little Women film starring Saoirse Ronan, Emma Watson, and Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh also starred in the film Fighting With My Family that was produced by Dwayne Johnson, Seven Bucks Productions. Dwayne Johnson often is hands-on in producing a lot of the films that he actually stars in. His production company also works on films and Spray Live use these sound stages on your left, which is very convenient for them because they also work in our Metropolitan sets, which is on your right-hand side. So we have now left the front lawn and we are entering our back lawn. But we like to say the world is just around the corner. To your right, I see our Brownstone Street, films like Home Alone 2, Boston, New York, and the scene where Kevin's character is dropping the bricks off the side of the building. It's also used in the TV series The Mindy Project and Billie Eilish's Prime Day show. They turned this into Paris. Also was used in the film It's Almighty, starring Jim Carrey.
Raise the door! Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good.
Now we are entering one of our most iconic sets here on our lot, our Courthouse Square, which you might recognize from the films Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. It's also used in the classic film To Kill a Mockingbird. In Back to the Future Part 2, they actually took this area where the gazebo is and filled it completely with water for the distant future of 2015. And right now you might notice the sets look a little bit different. They're painted. The courthouse looks like City Hall. And that's for the TV series Rutherford Falls, which stars Ed Helms and Jim Belushi.
Why did you put your
For what?
We're on the world famous Universal Studios tour, and right there in front of us, they turned up all of that at us.
Hello!
Hi, Studio Tour.
This is so cool. Do you know what else I'm excited for?
This legendary spot known as Courthouse Square. It may not look like much now, but for our show, Rutherford Falls, an incredible team of artists, designers, and builders transformed it into a functional community where awesome characters live.
That's right, Alex Mercury brought in street lamps, props, window dressing, painted the sidewalks, and put up decorations to trick your eye into thinking this town is real. And in fact, it's fake.
Yeah. Am I real?
I don't think so. Am I? Are we? Is anything real, Janet? Yeah, really real? Yeah, you're real. Yes, okay. You're real. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Thank goodness. Really had me worried there.
Yeah.
It's not real.
We are now on our New York Street, which here to welcome us to the area is New York native himself, Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. By an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Got a little New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in movies, we're shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here at the Universal lot.
Our New York Street has been used for several marvelous productions, including Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, also The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. It was also used in the film Captain America, the First Avenger. The scene right after Captain America gets the super serum and he's running through the streets, jumping on the cars. That was right here on our New York Street. And for any fans of movie musicals, the 1982 Annie filmed right here on New York Street, and several musical dance numbers from the film Newsies with Christian Bale also filmed here, and Thoroughly Modern Millie starring Julie Andrews. We also have turned our New York Street into London for Hobbs and Shaw from the Fast and Furious franchise starring Dwayne Johnson. Filmed some of the scenes in London, but they also filmed some of the bigger action scenes on the street, and with clever editing, they were able to make it look like they were actually in
I want to go
London.
into something fun right
Now
now.
I want to show you a few more
Look it.
examples of how our New York Street has been used in certain films.
See, look in the TV screen.
For the film Streets of Fire, they actually had to film and make it look like it was nighttime when it was actually daytime. So they took a giant black tarp and covered our entire New York street. And as you can see here in this video, you can see some of the sunlight actually seeping in on the side.
Keep mine, those are mine.
Now we are heading away from the concrete jungle and into the actual jungle. Here to welcome us is Director Peter Jackson.
Oh, there's the castle.
Yeah. Harry Potter's castle. Look at what we're going into. Uh-oh.
This is going to be cool. Oh,
I like
I
talking
see,
about just
I
taking
see,
away from your
I
real
see
life.
our thing of something.
Well, I can't literally does it. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to the Lost Island, you go to the Monty, Houston.
Oh,
Right. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Alright everyone, just a reminder to remain seated at all times, holding on tight to all of your belongings and your loved ones.
You better hold on to your loved one.
We really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong. He's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are full of his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his crows, the T-Rex, and some of the various dinosaurs on Skull Island. So he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times. And he wears scars.
around the middle of the island. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. There's sea coming from this side and the T-Rexes from the other side. And really, the dogs made it. They're looking straight ahead, looking at the shark they're working on. They come up and start looking in all directions. That's the one of the things about this wild animals they're looking at different cuts. Because it's one giant shark and it's slam driving around the line with the camera. This ring represents the screen that's 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting it to the audience, it's a colorful thing.
Now, you may have noticed during King Kong 360 3D that our tram was actually pulled onto the screen. Now, that makes our tram a picture car. A picture car is any vehicle, whether that be a car, a train, or a plane, that appears on screen in a movie, television show, or even a commercial. Now, right now we are going to see some pretty famous picture cars that you might recognize from some of your favorite movies. So make sure to have your cameras ready, because here we go. Picture cars from the distant future of 2015 and Back to the Future Part 2. Also the distant past of the Stone Age from the live action The Flintstones, starring John Goodman. Our flying Ford Anglia from Harry Potter of the Chamber of Secrets. This Bradley infantry fighting vehicle that looks like a tank from Transformers looks very intimidating. It's actually made out of mostly of pressed plywood and painted to look like metal. We do that so it's a lot easier to move around on set and also a lot easier to destroy in big action numbers.
Okay, that's it on the cards.
Now we are heading to a small island off the coast of Costa Rica.
To Jurassic Park.
Thank you, Mr. Hammond. Now we are going to see some set pieces, picture cars, and props from the original Jurassic Park trilogy. This mobile lab unit coming up on your left-hand side was used in the Lost World Jurassic Park, starring Julianne Moore, Vince Vaughn, and Jeff Goldblum. Specifically in the scene where it's about to fall off the edge of the cliff. And it looks like our dinosaurs might be out and about today, so keep an eye out. Oh, just reminding you all to stay hydrated. Now, I want to show you all the scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park and how that mobile lab unit was used.
I'm like standing up.
Okay, just be careful.
Now I want to point out a few things about this scene. One, we can tell it's very cold outside because we can see her breath on the windshield. And also it's raining, which makes the cliff even more slippery.
Just wait.
It's also nighttime,
Just wait.
which makes it difficult for the characters to see the dinosaurs.
They want it's gonna be rain.
All of these factors increase the stakes for our characters, making it even more intense in the scene. It's feathered at a very important part
Move this
of
way.
filmmaking. So as we enter our Old Mexico set, we're going to show you how we make it right here in Hollywood.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, go pick it up.
Speakers, playing some thunder noises. Usually sound is added in post-production after everything is filmed. Right now we'll have it for this demonstration. We also have our strobe lights making it look like lightning and our sprinkler system that actually sprays the water up into the air and then gravity takes over, bringing it down, making it look like real rain. And you might notice that the rain droplets look a little bit thicker than normal rain, and that's because we need to be able to see it on screen. If it was too small, the camera would have picked it up. Alright, I think that's enough rain. If it rains anymore, it might cause a little bit of a flash flood. Oh, too late, take cover or take video. Here is how that set was used in the film Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti, Ricky Muniz, and Amanda Bynes.
That's so epic.
Oh yeah. It's funny when she says that.
That's kind of like the part we saw.
Yeah.
Our Old Mexico set was also used in Lady Gaga's Judas music video, and also in Paramount Plus's TV series Star Trek Picard, and the film Nacho Libre starring Jack Black, and an episode in the first season of Westworld. Our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I'll be back to assist you. But do remain seated on the tram. So we do have a hot set on our left-hand side right now. We have the New York Film Academy actually working on our lot today. You might be able to get a glimpse of some of the work they're working on. Now we are heading towards 6 Points. You'll actually see the back of our 6 Point set.
I gotta go to the back.
This building coming up on your left is actually a stable that's used. Anytime they need any animals for any westerns they film, they are in the Feed in the Board building. You can also see some of our props and set pieces from different films that are continually used again and again for different projects. Now the difference between set piece or set dressing and prop is a prop is anything that the actors actually handle in the scene that the characters use, as opposed to set dressing is something that sits in the background and sets the scene in the film or the television show. Now coming up on your left, you'll see our Park Lake. Park Lake was used in the classic Universal monster film, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. There was actually another very scary movie that filmed in the sound stages across from Park Lake on the other side, Jordan Peele's Us, starring Lupita Nyong'o. Those stages are currently being used for The Voice, who coaches this season Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani, John Legend, and newest coach Camila Cabello. Now we are heading into our Little Europe set, which you might recognize from the TV series The Good Place, starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. I'm not supposed to be here. Well, it doesn't sound awesome. Our Little Europe set was also used as Genovia in Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement. Then on your right, you'll see our Court of Miracles, which has been used in a number of our Universal Monster classic films, including Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, and The Invisible Man. Now, we are very proud of our Universal monsters here at Universal. And here's a little bit from filmmakers on how the Universal monsters have influenced them.
Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, classics such as brilliant. That Frankenstein is flat. It's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the universe. That was just that's what I like. Carve off, one chain,
Now as we enter our Soundstage 50, make sure to remain seated at all times and holding on tight to all of your items. You definitely don't want to drop anything in here. This is a great example of a hot set. You can see some camera equipment. Alright, it doesn't seem to be too bad. beautiful day to go to the beach. So I have this great one, Amity Island. You might recognize the name from the movie Jaws. And I know what you're thinking. They've had a little bit of a shark problem, but don't worry, they've taken care of it. They've caught the shark. They're actually doing a final sweep of the water right now. My buddy George, the police diver, is in there making sure it's safe for all of us. That shark looks a little bit bigger than the other one. Don't worry, everyone. George is a trained professional. He'll tailor you for any situation. Oh no, George! You spilled your juice box. I think it's time for us to get out of here. We're gonna need a beer tray.
Okay, sit down. But look, we're right here. Uh-oh, here we go.
us, our mechanical shark works a lot better than an actual shark did on the set of Jaws. And here's a little bit from director Steven Spielberg and the cast to tell us about it.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark is frustrated. Didn't really work covered all. Wherever you were on that,
The shark is kind of moving and everything.
Yeah, he's going back to where he's supposed to go.
we just waited a minute. The shark
They look like little houses.
the wild so I think it's like a lot.
They actually had so many technical difficulties on the set of Jaws that it had to be delayed from its originally scheduled Christmas release, 100 days to a summer release. And obviously the film was very successful and it became the very first summer blockbuster. Now as we head away from the beach, thankfully, we are heading into our residential area. To your left, you'll see our Elm Street, which includes Blue Rabbit's house from the classic Kill Mockingbird. The house is the green room there. And coming up on your right, you'll see our Chicken Ranch set. Now, Chicken Ranch was originally built inside of a soundstage so that it could be opened up and you could film both inside and out, making it a practical set because you can film inside and out. It's a great example of a facade right behind it, meaning our house is falling apart. Just the outside of the building, making our Chicken Ranch look like it's in a much larger neighborhood. Now, coming up on your
Yeah, it
left,
looks like it's
our
falling apart.
Colonial Street, which was used in all 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives as Wisteria Lake. Here's a few more examples of our Colonial Street.
When are we going to go on the ride with the shark?
Oh, you mean the Jurassic one?
Want to go in that water where it's
We're done with that. Yeah, we're gonna try to go on it.
Now we are
Later.
currently on our wilderness road.
we are too.
You might guess that it's named because it looks a little bit like a wilderness. While it may not look like much, we really like to use every inch of our studio for filming. It's possible. The TV series CSI set up several crime scenes for episodes on our wilderness road, and it was also used in the 2019 Netflix film Bird Box. Now get your cameras ready again because we're going to see some more picture cars from a pretty famous franchise, The Fast and the Furious. Also got the yellow car there from George Lucas's American Graffiti, or Mystery Machine.
Scooby-Doo's.
And also Bumblebee hanging out there in the back from the first Transformers film. And obviously several picture cars from the Fast and the Furious franchise, including the Orange Julius. Now I think it's a great time to get a little rest. I've got a great recommendation. Our Bates Motel has 12 rooms and almost always 12 minutes.
They're probably getting it ready, that's why.
Now coming up on your left is the original Psycho house that was used in the original 1960 film Psycho. As you can see right here, originally they only built the front and the left side because that's all they needed for filming.
Do they have the? Is she in
They
the?
later built the right and the
Is she
back
up there?
of the house.
yes.
Now from one terrifying set to another, welcome to War of the Worlds, from the 2005 film directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. And yes, that is a real 747 airplane that was taken from an airplane graveyard and brought right here to our lot where they filmed this scene.
You're from the press.
is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
You said, yeah, you sit down to talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep listening. Listen, listen. I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now close.
That's a broken house right there.
Yeah.
Bobby, get in.
It's from this movie.
War of the Worlds. I need to
Because
find my movies because I know that.
every kind of movie we're watching is real. It's coming in here.
This is one of our most intricate and detailed sets here on our lot. It was later used in Nicki Minaj's Fly music video featuring Rihanna and also an episode of Community. We are approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to call the emergency court if you
This is it?
seated at all times.
So what are they making that for?
Now on your right-hand side, we are very excited to announce our newest addition to the tour.
That's the
The
other.
Sets for Note will be joining us on July 22nd, which is the set date the film will
This
be
is the other
released.
one. Not that one.
This is the original Jupiter's Claim set from Jordan Peele's upcoming horror film, Nope. And you might know Jordan Peele from his hit movies Get Out and Us, which he also directed for Universal Pictures. This set was created by production designer Ruth DeYoung, was disassembled once production wrapped,
Look over
then
there, you
reconstructed
could
here
see
on the
green.
back lot with original
See
props
green
from
Yeah.
the film.
moving around?
This is the first time that a studio tour
That's one of
attraction
those
has
things
opened the same
Yeah,
day as a film's release.
We're gonna be doing. We're gonna see something else right now.
Now our set right here
I
from
really want to
Nope
go in that
is
user
on
studio.
this large area of land known as Falls
No,
Lake.
we're gonna go in this building over here.
Now we build a lot of larger than life sets here at Falls
wanna go in that
Lake.
one
It was
really
used by
bad.
Christopher
This year's
Nolan in his
studios-
films Dunkirk and
Okay, but that
Inception.
one's not
It was
open.
also
Oh.
used by Disney for the Pirates of the Caribbean
what?
franchise, where they built two giant
22nd.
pirate ships and also a giant mermaid lagoon. And most recently, it was used in the film Top Gun Maverick. And here are a few more
Because remember watching
examples of how our Falls Lake has
Have
been
to walk
used.
around.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna get to do that.
Dating all the way back to 1960 for Psycho. Now for Jaws the Revenge, Matt painted the sky actually in the background of the film is actually a painted backdrop. It's not a real sky. They filmed our giant tank of water, filled with water, and had our painted backdrop, making it look like the ocean. And they actually also dyed the water blue for Jaws the Revenge, which worked very well and as you can see looks beautiful. But the one problem was Michael Caine, the actor in the film, has blonde hair. So whenever he got in the water and then got back out of the water, his hair was blue. So they haven't done that effect since then.
There's yellow and blue.
They probably put it right here so you have something to look at while we're waiting.
See, Papa, look it. It's that now.
And later, as we can see here in Sully, starring Tom Hanks, they started
Remember
to
that?
use digital effects to create the backgrounds.
It's supposed to be for a horror movie, is it? It's supposed to be for a horror movie?
Don't worry, that's not a real cow.
No. Okay, it's.
Here's a little more
Show you
in-depth
right here.
look on the making of
It's
Sully, starring Tom Hanks.
People's like hyped up.
Evacuate.
lot of movies actually in theaters and coming soon to theaters here at Universal. Like Nope will be premiering on the 22nd. And there's another very popular film that's out in theaters right now. You might recognize it. Minions: The Rise of Gru.
That plane had to land in the water. The Hudson River.
We started to think about making a movie that had minions, but it was also very much an homage to the 1970s martial arts films.
What do you drive? Start out the jet bike.
We've only caught glimpses of Little Gru in the earlier movies. In order to save Gru, they have to learn Kung Fu. Their determination leads us places that are remarkably ridiculous.
We should take them to go see that.
It was funny when it went like balls.
Well, this is the last part.
Yeah, they got them all going. They're gonna.
Now, as we turn the corner around our Nope set, you'll actually be able to get a glimpse of the giant
the VIP
screen that we are able to digitally add any location with when they film in front of it.
Oh, wow.
Now it looks like we're going to take a little bit of a detour into this Sullivan truck repair, and I seem to be getting a message. Let me see if I can share that with
The
you.
VIP's in it.
But I don't think they can get out.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation.
Maybe they're testing it.
My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in
Oh,
charge.
yeah, we need our glasses
The hell
again.
you are. Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride.
This is not your jurisdiction.
It is now, Stink Pickle.
I'm so tired of you state guys stepping in just whenever you feel like.
Mute him.
You got it.
Don't you?
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
God, he's so stinky cool.
All right, everyone, just a reminder to remain seated at all times, holding on tight to all of your belongings. It looks like things are going to get a little bit fast and furious.
Yeah, that one looks like it got washed.
Might be one of the newer ones.
Yeah, because that one's kind of new.
Remember they have the hybrid one where it's quieter.
Having a few friends over, it's a little messy. It's all good. The more the merrier. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels.
So did you bring it down to the
What's that?